Hello, I don't know what kind of day you're having, but it's a really beautiful day today. Blue skies and fluffy white clouds. I'm here to talk about overcoming depression, knowing yourself, self-criticism, how all that ties together. Because self-criticism, where some people might think it's bad, it's actually not really a bad thing. Because when you are depressed, it can easily tie into realizing that you are not all that you want to be, or realizing that there's a lot of things about yourself that have brought you where you are in the life that you have. And you might feel limited by realizing there's a lot of things you think you cannot do because you've accepted this tiny little square that you fit into of what you're comfortable doing, what you know you can do well. Just because knowing what you can do here can limit you. You don't want to be limited by the status quo, never going anywhere. You can overcome depression by being a little more critical of yourself, not in a way that, oh my God, I'm never going to succeed at being anything than what I am. No, you reach for just a little closer to perfection every day. You see, Jesus is an example in the Bible of what it really means to be compassionate, self-reliant, determined, responsible. And we could take the Gospels and use it as, well, oh, Jesus is so compassionate, he's so kind. But actually he's an ideal of what we want to attain. You don't necessarily have to try to be just like Jesus today, because that's not going to happen. But you want to strive every day to get a little closer to what you see, what you want to be, in what ways you want to be like Christ. I want to be like Christ. Now, knowing yourself can be tough because you've got to admit your flaws, and you've got to admit that there are certain things you don't know how to do. But if you are driven to do certain things, to get better at certain, responses to life, you don't give up. So when you shoot high, you may not get 100%. You might not even get 80%. But if you get 50% closer tomorrow than you were today, and you keep striving closer and closer, eventually you'll get there. When you're overcoming depression or negative emotions that you're addicted to, because you can become addicted to negative emotions. Every emotion that you experience tells your brain to create certain chemicals, and your body actually gets addicted to these chemicals. So create yourself an ideal tomorrow, just a little bit better than you were today, and see how you progress over the next week, and then set yourself some more goals for the next week, and overcome the flaws that you know you have, just a little bit at a time, because it's okay to be a little critical of yourself, not others. Because when you try to push somebody else to change and they don't have the determination or motivation or even confidence within themselves, you're just gonna depress them even further. You don't want to do that. I mean, if you've ever had somebody point out your flaws that you're completely aware of, I'm sure you've experienced that letdown of, oh my gosh, I can't believe you have the guts to tell me. I know this stuff. So it doesn't work. Just hold yourself up to a little higher standard every day. Thank you Thank you for your time. Have a good day.